Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Thank you. My name is Malcolm Graham. I am the brother of an American hero, and my big sister, Cynthia Graham Hurd. And joining me are my brothers as well, Melvin Graham, Robert Mutry, and Gilbert Mutry. And our sister Jackie from Virginia Beach sends her regrets that she could not be here today. But we are here to announce and to share with you our vision for the legacy in the memory of our sister Cynthia Graham Hurd as we approach the first anniversary when she transitioned to victory. Before I get started, we want to acknowledge the Charleston County Library for allowing us to be in their home this morning. We can't say enough about the system, the library, and Cynthia Legacy and her senior staff, and Kim and the others, Darlene, who have made us a part of their family. As many of you know, Cynthia was a librarian with the system for 31 years. She worked part-time at the College of Charleston for 16 years at night. When we were visit Cynthia, we never went to her home. We went to Dart, we went to St. Andrews, we went to the College of Charleston because that's what we would find her, surrounded by patrons and books and research, and that's what she loved. And so we say to this family of the library here, thank you very much, Cynthia, for all your support over the past 11 months. We would be remiss if we don't acknowledge this community. For the past 11 months, this community in Charleston has opened their arms to our family and embraced us, hugged us, allowed us to cry on their shoulders, to celebrate with us victories along the way. And so to the Charleston community, we say to you, thank you very much for your love and your support of our family as we walk down this road together. And lastly, to our church family, the officers and the members of Emmanuel AME Church. Emmanuel has been in our family for over 50 years. We said our Easter speeches there. My mother sung in the choir. I was a youth usher. Cynthia was involved in the church. My sister Jackie got married there. Our parents, our homecoming service was there. They are buried in the church graveyard. Emmanuel is a part of who we are as a family. And we would be remiss if we don't thank the church for their support of us, their understanding of our journey, and for walking along the road with us as we travel together. So I want to make sure that we acknowledge the church. We are here for good news. We are celebrating on the eve of the 1-year anniversary of what happened in Charleston. And I guess you say, why is that a celebration? And we're celebrating the life and the legacy of not only our sister, but those who died with her. We are not focused on how they died. We are focused on how they lived. And our focus is to ensure, as we move forward, to continue that they continue to live with us even in their death. And that's why we are here today to announce that as a family, we are going to establish what we call the Cynthia Graham Hurd Foundation for Literacy and Reading and Civic Engagement. Over the last 11 months, this community has honored our sister in so many ways. The Housing Authority with their scholarship, the College of Charleston has a scholarship, the University of South Carolina has a scholarship. There's a mural on the side of the Dart Library. There are plans to rename the St. Andrews branch. And I can go on and on of all the accolades that this community has bestowed upon our sister and her death. She used to joke with me all the time that I was the most famous person in the family. Not anymore. Cynthia Graham Hurd is the most famous person in our family, and we honor her through the establishment of the Cynthia Graham Hurd Foundation to increase literacy. Cynthia loved reading and sharing literature with people of all ages, helping children become lifelong readers and adults to discover or rediscover the joys of books is exactly how my sister would want us to honor her. This is about creating who Cynthia was in life. This is how we turn our grief into action that benefits the community. The foundation board is made up of Cynthia's brothers and sisters, Melvin, Averill, Jackie, Robert Moutry, and Gilbert Moutry. The foundation mission is to increase literacy, and our goal starts now. We are also proud to announce the foundation first initiative, an aggressive two-city book drive throughout the month of June, Cynthia's birth month. The foundation is joining with Reading Partners, a nationally nonprofit organization, Live 5, WS, CSC TV, WBTV Charlotte, and Charleston County Public Library to get more books into under-resourced elementary schools and preschools in Charleston and Charlotte. Charlotte was there to Cynthia. I guess you're like, why Charlotte? What's so important about Charlotte and Cynthia? Well, Cynthia obviously was born, raised, and lived in Charleston. But she made that trip to Charlotte, that 3.5-hour trip, on numerous occasions. And those who knew me very well knew Cynthia. And in fact, the last I saw Cynthia, she spent 4 days with us celebrating my daughter's graduation from college, May 17th of last year. And so we wanted to recognize her work in Charlotte as well. Last year, we raised over $50,000 for Freedom Schools in Charlotte under the name of Cynthia Graham Hurd. So she is very much a part of the Charlotte community as well. So this is great need for us to do this. There's needs to increase literacy and reading, not only here in Charleston, but also in Charlotte. And so the foundation is really simple. One, we want to get as many books in the hands of the young people so they can begin to be lifelong learners by starting to get the education that they need by reading books. Secondly, we know there's going to be a lot of activities surrounding the first anniversary, and we just wanted to make a public face for those who want to get in contact with our family that we are here. We will be responsive to you. We will make sure that you have everyone's name, address, phone number, and email. So if you want to contact us to assist you in any way to honor our sister, we are happy and able to do that for you. And so the foundation is a clearinghouse as well, where people can contact our community, our family rather, and that we can embrace the community in terms of how we move forward together. I want to bring up someone from Reading Partners to talk about the initiative. I think she's here. Come on up. And she's going to talk about the book drive that we have for Reading Partners. She is the expert. And then after she speaks, then my brother Melvin will be making a special presentation, and then we'll open the floor to questions and answers.
Thank you. Hi, welcome everyone. We are super excited about this partnership with the Charleston County Public Library, our sister city Charlotte, and the Graham Foundation. Our mission is to foster a love of literacy and empower and engage students in a lifelong love of learning. And it sounds like that probably could have been your sister's mission if she had a formal mission statement. We work with, in the Charleston area, over 700 students every week who are at risk of reading failure. And one of the things that we do is we send home books to start to build a culture of literacy and to give them opportunities to practice at home. Many of our students do not have home libraries in their homes, and they start behind before they even enter kindergarten because of this. So this work today that we're doing, starting this book drive, is super exciting for us. As you can imagine, sending home 700 books a week with our students is a pretty heavy lift. But the work that we do every week to keep these students from slipping through the cracks has to be practiced at home. And many of our students do not have the access. So by putting books in their hands and putting them in their homes, we're providing the opportunity for them to practice at home. And we're really excited when they can start building those libraries and reading to younger siblings and really creating that culture and that lifelong love of learning and reading. So we're just super excited. What I'm encouraging our community to do, part of this is all about engaging communities, and that's what we do. We recruit volunteers. But this provides another way for the Charleston and Charlotte communities to really engage in helping to solve this problem. 80% of children living in poverty in South Carolina do not read proficiently. That is a staggering number. So the only way we're going to solve this problem is engaging the communities. So I'm reaching out to the Charleston communities today to, as you're heading out to your local bookstores and the libraries to stock up on your summer reading for your children, take a moment to sit down with your kids and go through your home libraries and pick out some old favorites and gently loved titles that you would love to pass on to another student. And we can ensure that those are going to very excited hands and children who are excited to read these books at home. So I can't thank you enough. We're super excited to be part of this. Thanks.
We look forward to the partnership, and keep in mind it's in Charlotte and in Charleston, and so we're very happy to be partnering with Reading Partners, the Charleston County Library, Live 5 News, who's a major sponsor and will helping us get the word out in Charleston, and WBTV that will be helping us get the word out in Charlotte. So we're very excited. This is our first initiative for the foundation. None of us is getting paid. All of it is giving it back to the community, and so that's our goal. We want to continue our sister's legacy of giving, and so the foundation is all about not us taking, but giving to the community and helping to support the community. And so to do that, I think my brother has something that he wants to give away too.
Good morning, everyone. Good morning. First, I want to acknowledge Kim Odom, because Kim created help me out, Kim, a calligraphy, a graph of the tree.
There's a description, there's an image of Cynthia's initials as branches of a tree. And the roots of the tree are a book. And it was done in collaboration with our children's coordinator, our staff, and our libraries.
Thank you. We love that so much, and so we as a family wanted to adopt that as how we describe Cynthia. Someone asked me once, how would you describe your sister? Tell me about your sister. And I stood there for a moment, and I said, how do you tell someone about Cynthia? And I said, she gave more than she took. And with that, we have decided, and with Kim's help, and the children's book, to call Cynthia our giving tree. Because if you know the story of the giving tree gave and gave and gave, even to the very end, the tree gave. And so that's how we describe Cynthia. And even now that she's no longer with us, in certain ways she's still giving. And so part of giving, this community has given so much to us. I won't go over what Malcolm's saying, but part of giving is also giving back. And this foundation hopefully will give back to the community that is given to us. But also part of giving means giving. So, we as a family, the Mutri Graham family, would like to start the foundation off in Charleston with a donation of $5,000. A foundation can't work without funds. So we want to get the ball rolling. We're asking others to give, or we're going to give. So I'm going to hand this over to Malcolm to start the foundation giving here in Charleston. Also, my brother Gilbert wanted to start the giving with books. We need your money and we need your books. So we want to start it with money, and we want to start it with books. And hopefully this will continue and it will be a success and it will be something that will go on for many more years. And I really want to thank the community for all it has given to us, to Cynthia. And I know that if she was here, she would go, wow. Thank you.
Thank you, Melvin. So we got some books to get started. And one thing that Melvin didn't say, the family also has purchased 150 books, 300 books that we will be distributing through the Dot Library and St. Andrew's Library the month of June. So there's 315 books that we will be distributing the month of June. We approach June not in any sorrow. We really don't. We're excited about it. We're excited about having the opportunity to talk about Cynthia once again. And so we're excited about coming June. We're excited about all the plans that this community has been working for the last several weeks, the city and the working group about how do we honor our loved ones. We're excited to be a part of that. We're excited about the growth of the church. And the church is and was a victim too. And we're excited about their growth and their development and them trying to do the right thing for the right reasons, for the right people. And so we stand before you today as a family saying that we are here to help, that we are open, that we're accessible, that if you want to reach us, we are not hard to find. Melvin and these guys are local. I'm only 3 hours away. And that we want to be a part of the fabric of this community, the fabric of our church. We want to be a part of the healing process. And that's what we stand before you today, acknowledging our readiness to roll up our sleeves, to get to work, because that's what Cynthia would have not required, that's what Cynthia would have demanded that we do. And knowing my sister as we all do, and I see some of the shaking of their heads, Cynthia was pretty adamant about things that she wanted her way. And I think she would wanted us to do exactly what we did as a family. And we talked about it, kidding all the time. You have this conversation with your brothers and sisters about living in death. And when I die, Malcolm, y'all just take 60 days to get it out of your system and get back to living. And so that's what we're doing. We've honored our sister. Our family has carried ourselves with respect and dignity every step of the way. Hard days, but yet we do it because that's who she was. And so I will pause to answer any questions from any media folks here. If any of my other siblings, Robert, or want to say something. You have lots of work.
Like Malcolm said, when Cynthia worked at the library, the only time I get to see my sister, I have to go to her job. And Kim can recognize that. Go down to the library dog hall, we have lunch together. And she worked at College of Charlotte. I work at College of Charlotte too, as a campus officer. And I used to go there and visit her at the nighttime to make sure she get home safe. But we miss her. Of course, all of us miss her. Because I'm the one, the oldest son, brother, and she's the older sister. So I always tell her, you know, keep the door locked. Call me if you have any trouble. I'm in security, so I go by and check the house and make sure the house is safe. And being Cynthia, I could handle myself. I understand that, but Mom wants me to take care of you. That's the promise I made. Thank you.
So we'll answer any questions that anyone may have from the media. Thank you very much. We look forward to being a part of the celebration in the month of June. And our family is here to walk with each and every one of you every step of the way. May God bless you all, and thank you very much. There's press releases in the back in reference to, I think, have already been distributed about the foundation. And there's also more specific information about the book drive, where the drop-off spots will be, etc. Live 5 News, I am almost certain, will make sure that everyone in this community knows what's happening, when it's happening. There are media sponsors, so as we approach the month of June, you'll be hearing a lot of information about the book drive. Thank you very much.